You're back for more of Resident Alien here on BuzzChomp, and I'm reacting to episode 10, the season finale. I'm Dan Salem, and it was all about the cliffhangers. This was an incredible season finale. We were left with a cliffhanger, and that's not surprising considering the entire episode was pretty much trying to tie a bow on every open storyline, which is the way a season should go. You shouldn't leave a bunch of open stories. You should at least come to some sort of a mid-level conclusion, and then open everything up so that it can keep going forward, because this is not the end of Resident Alien. One open question, which cliffhangered us in process of answering it, was who killed Sam? Well, we found out that dead Harry, the original human Harry, murdered Sam. We don't really know why. Maybe we can assume it's because he wanted to be the doctor of the small bohunk town. I'm not sure we'll ever find out, but they did answer the question. Cliffhanger! So Karma got human Harry because he killed Sam, and then alien Harry killed Harry, who's now dead Harry, which Darcy found, thought real Harry was dead, brought the cops, but then Harry's alive because he's alien Harry, and then the body's hiding up in the rafters, and Darcy's going nuts, and Harry thinks he's getting off, and he starts his device. The kill all human device gets activated, and that's kind of the crux of this episode. Our agents are not men in black, are closing in on Harry. Max and Sahar know it. They saw the video. Then they track the agents with Kate's phone. Smart kids, to a point. Then they get cornered in the house by the agents because they're tracking them in a circle, find out the RV that they're driving in is across the street. They get cornered, and then Ben and Kate kick major ass. Oh, this was the best part of the whole episode when Ben and Kate kicked ass. And then they played this I Love You Forever sex music as they're beating them up because they're finally connecting. It was beautiful. Loved it. Every minute of that ass-kicking scene that Sarah got hers, David got his. And then Sarah tried to murder David later at the behest of the general after they captured Dr. Ethan because Max and Sahar gave him up instead of Harry. Oh man, I'm just talking myself in circles. Total cliffhangers. What's going to happen to Ethan? The general, who is not the Men in Black, but acknowledged their existence, took Ethan, who she thinks to be an alien, yet is obviously not if they actually did any sort of work. Then Sarah is supposed to kill David because David's a loose end. Now David's probably going to side with Harry because he got ousted by the agents, and Harry didn't kill all humans with his device because Asta convinced him not to. We have a lot of cliffhangers. Harry's going to kill all humans. Except first he's going to go eat a lot of pizza and buy a ton of extra pizzas for later. He's a silly, not human. And he tests the device, and then he realizes that it will also kill him because he's becoming very human, which means he needs to go for his ship. Well, Asta puts the pieces together as Deputy Liv finds a boot, connects, asks about the foot, and Asta realizes that alien Harry killed original Harry. So then she confronts him, breaks up with him. Harry breaks down in tears. But then she gets told by Max and Sahar the truth that he's going to kill all humans. So then Asta must find Harry to stop him from killing all humans. In parallel, Darcy is trying to reconcile her delusions because she saw dead Harry, but then Harry was alive. Also, the fact that she doesn't know what the hell she's doing with her life. Nobody believes her. Blah, 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 blah. Well, Jay is in a very similar situation, opens up to Darcy. Darcy knows that Asta's hiding a secret. And then she ends up finding out that Jay is Asta's daughter. So then she thinks that's the secret. And then Jay and Darcy go and prank Jimmy, which is hilarious, except that they let his car rolling down the hill, locked the door, and it smashed into oncoming traffic. It's just totally reckless and just freaking terrible thing. But it was also really funny and totally on point for Darcy. I can see Jay and Darcy becoming friends, which is great because Darcy and Asta were friends, and so then maybe Jay and Asta can connect in future season. Kind of dancing around the big cliffhanger here. Harry has the kill all humans device, goes to get his ship. Well, Asta and Max follow him because they don't want him to kill all humans, obviously. They also want to try to save Harry from the agents because they like Harry, obviously. Well, Harry gets in his ship. He goes all badass with his flick, kill, flick, kill, flick, kill. Because this energy device can just kind of flick, kill humans. These aren't the general and Ethan agents. These are her cronies. So they capture Max and Asta, but they aren't really able to fight Harry. And so then Harry is in the ship, about to fly away, and then kill all humans and escape. But then he has to save Asta and Max, of course. He does this. He says goodbye to Asta. and then he flies away. Kind of disappears from Earth. Of course, Max stows away. Now, I kind of thought that Asta and Max were going to stow away, but Max stowed away because Max ran and hid, and he managed to get inside the ship. So then Harry's on his way back home, and there's Max being like, "You're going to take me home, right?" And the season ends, and we have a huge cliffhanger. But this is perfect Resident Alien. Maybe Harry actually will take Max with him. But then what are they going to eat on the intergalactic space journey? Maybe Harry will go back home to Earth to return Max, but then he's going to be in trouble for the other Harry's murder. He's going to be in trouble for Sam's murder. The agents are still after him because they're eventually going to find out Ethan isn't the alien after they kill Ethan. David's going to have to side with him. Then we've got this killer team because Ben and Kate are badass, so it's Ben and Kate and Asta and Darcy and Jay and Max and Sahar and David versus the General and Sarah. It's a true alien cluster F, and that's what's great about Resident Alien. I'm Dan Salem. Subscribe to BuzzChomp for more of Resident Alien and other great television all year long. I'll be making some season 2 predictions. I'll head out some cliff notes. We've got other great TV. Comment below, what was your favorite moment of this big, bold, cliffhanger-filled season finale? Woo!